Hello, everybody. Well, have you heard the latest about the jawbone that washed up on shore at a beach in Aruba? Technology and forensic science is really a good thing because they can tell a lot of things just by a little bit of nothing. This that washed up on shore is a jawbone. Um, they now say that it is indeed the jawbone of a young female and that it is a white female. Um, However, if they do know whether or not it does belong to Natalee Holloway, they're not saying at this time. I've been watching the news and they're saying that the word could come as early as today as to whether or not it is Natalee. Um, However, this happened a few days ago, and I was watching Nancy Grace last night. Now they was saying then that they have the details on it. Well, the show didn't have the details, but they're saying forensics did, and that that word could come back to the public at any moment, is what they were saying. Now, but we've still not heard anything. Still haven't heard anything, and that's kind of odd. However, I do know that Natalee's mother was in where is it? Wherever it is that Joran Sloot's at, and it escapes me right offhand where he's at. But you know he's being held in connection with the murder of Stephanie Flores. Of course, he did murder her. He confessed. Then he took it back, and well, whatever. But anyway, Natalee's mother was over there, and it showed some clips from where she went into this office. They brought Joran into this office and told him he would only have to do that for like 6 minutes. But he went in and listened to Natalee's mother. Natalee's mother was begging him to please, if it's an accident you're on, just tell me because I don't know. And you could sit here for the rest of your life, and I could sit here for the rest of my life. She also told him, it's too late for Natalee. It's too late for Stephanie. It's too late for me, but it's not too late for you. You don't want to be sitting here for the rest of your life in this jail, blah, blah, blah. Just tell me what happened. And he didn't really say too much. He just said he wants her address so he could write to her. So she did give him an email address. Now, his own attorney said that when the news came that they had found this jawbone, his own attorney said that he laughed. Joran laughed about it. So, Joran Vandersloot is not going to tell Natalee's mother anything. I understand her reasoning to try to talk to him in a nice way to make him say something. But I would just want to sit there and kill him. I don't think I could have been that calm sitting in that room, knowing that how he killed her daughter and knowing how many times he's lied about it. And he doesn't take it seriously. He just don't. So I'm wondering, and I'm thinking to myself, if this is her jawbone and we have not heard that yet, is because Natalee's mother is over there and they may be giving her time to get back to Aruba, and naturally tell her first and blah, 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 that it positively is before they make it a public announcement. So that's what I'm thinking that may be. And if it's not Natalee Holloway, it's somebody, and they was talking about that on the news this morning, and they said, um, if it's not her, who could it possibly be? Because there have been no other young white females that have gone missing on the island. So, but if you remember back a couple of years ago, they was talking about on the other side of that island that there was a hand that washed up. But, as it turned out, that wasn't Natalee's. So, but I guess we'll be finding out in the next day or two. And, of course, it'll probably be breaking news. And so whether or not it does turn out to be her, I will let you all know for those of you who don't watch the news and still may be interested. And it's been about 5.5 years since Natalee died. If you remember, Natalee went missing in May of 2005. It's interesting because that would just not, I hope it is her. I hope that is her jawbone. Even if they find nothing else, at least her family will have something to bury. And it would make the family. I mean, it would always be, if I didn't have, if it were my child and I didn't have her remains, and then it would always be sticking in the back of my mind of what Joran had said that time about selling her into sex slavery. That would always stick out in my mind, and I would be wondering, is she somewhere hooked on drugs, being a sex slave, being beat, and thinking that nobody cares? That would always be in the back of my mind. So I hope that this jawbone does belong to Natalee. It might give her family a little bit of peace of mind anyway. And it would give them something to bury and some place to go to actually, when they want to talk to her. We all go uh, to where a loved one's buried at to talk to them and stuff and make you feel better. But anyway, Zahra Baker, they have positively identified her remains. She was the little girl here in North Carolina that went missing. She had battled bone cancer and had a prosthetic leg. They have found her remains over 2 counties. She has been spread out over 2 counties, and that's beyond sad. That's sick. And they dug a hole. Well, they dug up a hole, and I guess they found some remains in there, and then dug another hole on the inside of that hole. It's hard to explain, but if you'd seen it in the picture, it was weird. And they took all the dirt that they had dug from the hole. They took all the dirt with them. And somebody had suggested that they wanted to sift through the dirt and find all the remains that they could. Her daddy worked for a wood chipping place, and it's still a possibility that he might have sent her through the wood chipper. And that's just sick. These people are going to burn in hell. I still don't understand why he is not in jail. I don't understand. Now his wife is sitting behind bars saying that they didn't actually kill her, but what he did to her after that was just absolutely revolting. So she knows something. She knows something. Why has he not been arrested? And why has she not been charged as an accessory? I don't understand. But it's not my job. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you all know about Natalee Holloway is going to start being in the news again, and I hope that is her. And so that's about all I got to talk about for now. So until next time, bye-bye.